Dear me, this letter is an apology. Not the kind that rushes to explain itself, and not the kind that asks to be forgiven quickly, but the kind that sits with truth long enough to finally speak it honestly. I am sorry. I am sorry for the years I called you too emotional, when you were simply feeling deeply. For the moments I dismissed your instincts and told you to be quieter, smaller, easier to accept. I mistook your sensitivity for weakness and your hope for foolishness. And because of that, you suffered more than you needed to. I am sorry for not protecting you sooner. You trusted because you believed in goodness. You loved because you believed love was meant to be safe. You stayed because you believed patience would be rewarded. There was nothing foolish about that. What hurt you was not your heart. It was my refusal to listen to it. I am sorry for doubting your voice. When it whispered warnings I chose to ignore. For asking the world to validate you, instead of standing beside you myself. I handed your worth over to opinions, traditions, expectations, to a society that measures women by endurance and calls suffering strength. I let others decide your fate because I was afraid of choosing it myself. I am sorry for every time I told you to adjust instead of resist, to endure instead of leave, to forgive before you were ready. I believed being agreeable would keep you safe. I believed silence would earn you peace. I was wrong. Your pain was never proof of failure. It was proof that you were living, without armor in a world that often rewards cruelty over honesty. I am sorry for how long it took me to understand that strength does not mean tolerating everything. That love does not require self-erasure. That being good should never cost you your dignity. You carried the consequences of my doubt. You paid for my fear with your sleepless nights. You learned lessons the hard way, because I did not trust your knowing when it mattered most. And yet you survived, not because I guided you well, but because you were resilient beyond my imagination. You kept going even when I questioned you. You adapted even when I abandoned your truth. You grew despite the weight I placed on your shoulders. For that, I thank you. Today, I choose differently. I choose to believe you, even when your truth makes others uncomfortable. I choose to honor your boundaries instead of negotiating them away. I choose to trust your intuition over approval, tradition, or fear. I will no longer ask the world to decide who you are allowed to become. Your life is not a debate. Your worth is not conditional. Your emotions are not flaws to be corrected. They are signals. They are wisdom. They are alive for a reason. If forgiveness is possible, I ask for it gently, not to erase the past, but to release us both from carrying it alone. I am learning how to stand with you now, how to choose you publicly and privately, how to stop apologizing for your depth, your softness, your fire. You were never an emotional fool. You were a woman learning, without a map, without protection, but with a heart that refused to harden. I see you now. I believe you now. And this time, I will not hand you over to the world again. With humility, with accountability, with love, I choose you finally.